Hello everyone, welcome back to Pabbly, and today our topic is how to enroll student in LearnDash on Instamojo payment. So here I'm selling my course through Instamojo, and now what I want to do is I want to automate the process of enrollment for all my students. So here my objective is that as I'm going to receive a new payment for my course through Instamojo, then automatically by capturing all the detail of my Instamojo payment, I want to first create a new user in WordPress. And as I'm going to create that user, I automatically want to enroll that user into a course in LearnDash. So for my objective, I have to build a connection between Instamojo, WordPress and LearnDash. So for building this connection, I'm going to use Pabbly Connect, which is an amazing software for automation and integration. Now with Pabbly Connect, as I'm going to receive a new payment for a course through Instamojo, then automatically I'm going to first create a new user in WordPress, and I'm going to enroll that user into a course in LearnDash. So how I'm going to build this connection? For that, let me take you to my computer screen. I hope all you can see my computer screen, and today we are going to see that how we can enroll a student in LearnDash from Instamojo payment. So in the realm of online education, providing a seamless enrollment experience is crucial for both students and educator. Manually enrolling student in a course after they have made a payment can be a time-consuming and prone to errors. So this is where automation can make a significant difference. So imagine I offer a specific online courses through LearnDash and handle payments using Instamojo. So every time a student makes a payment for a course, I need to manually enroll them in LearnDash, and this manual process can lead to delays and errors. And this will impact the student's learning experience. So here I offer a popular online course that student can purchase through Instamojo, and when a student completes a payment, they expect immediate access to the course material. So by automating enrollment process for this course, I can ensure that students are enrolled without any delay, providing them with instant access to their learning materials. So by integrating Instamojo and LearnDash, I can have instant enrollment, and this automation will ensure that students are enrolled in the course immediately after making a payment, and this will provide them a smooth and satisfying experience. This is also going to reduce my manual effort, improve my efficiency, and enhance student satisfaction. So by integrating Instamojo with LearnDash using Pabbly Connect, I can automate the student enrollment process and ensure immediate access upon payment, and this not only improves the student experience but also frees up my time to focus on delivering high quality education. So in this video, I will show you how to set up this automation so you can streamline your operation and provide a seamless learning experience for your students. So here what we need to do is we need to build this integration and this connection between Instamojo and LearnDash, and that too without any coding and programming skills. So we are going to do this with the help of Pabbly Connect, and for using Pabbly Connect, I need to open a new tab and search for pabbly.com/connect in my browser. And this will take us to this landing page of Pabbly Connect. Here we have two options, sign in and sign up for free. If you don't have any account with Pabbly Connect, then you can just click on this sign up for free button, and this will take only 2 minutes of our time, and we will get 100 tasks free every month. Or if we already have an account or we are an existing user, then we can just sign in and we will get to see this page. So these are all the apps that Pabbly offers, and we are going to use Pabbly Connect here. For that, I need to click here on this Access Now button under Pabbly Connect, and this is going to direct us to the dashboard of Pabbly Connect. Now here what we need to do is we need to create a new workflow, and for that I'm going to click here on this Create Workflow button, and this window will pop up. Here I need to name my workflow, so I'm going to name it as my objective, which is to enroll student in LearnDash on Instamojo payment. And now what I need to do is I need to click on Create, and this will take us to this most important window of our workflow. Here we have two boxes, trigger and action. So these are the two main principles on which our workflow works on. And trigger says when this happens, action says do this. So trigger is going to be the first step that will get executed in our workflow, and action is just going to follow that. So we need to first set up our trigger here, and in our workflow, we can only set up single trigger step and multiple action steps. So here for setting up our trigger, we need to first give our trigger application, and here my trigger application is going to be Instamojo. So I'm going to search for that, and I'm going to select Instamojo version 2. Now I need to give a trigger event, so I'm going to open this tab, and I'm going to select this option of successful payment. So I'm going to select this. Now the successful payment is going to be my trigger event, and as I'm going to receive a new successful payment for my course from Instamojo, then automatically this step is going to get triggered and I'm going to get all the detail of that payment. Now what I need to do is I need to connect Instamojo with Pabbly Connect in my workflow, and for that I need to use this webhook URL. So this webhook URL is going to work as a bridge between Instamojo and Pabbly Connect. Now for connecting these two applications, I need to follow all these instructions. And first I need to copy this webhook URL. Now I need to take you to my Instamojo account, and here I will go to Smart Pages. And here I've created this page for payment for my course of PHP for programming. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to click on this three dot button and I'm going to edit my page. Now this is my course page, and what I need to do is I need to add my webhook. So I'm going to go to page settings. And here in page settings, I have this option of webhook. So I'm going to open that. Now here in webhook, I need to first toggle on this button of add webhook. And now what I need to do is I need to give my webhook URL. So here in this tab, I'm going to paste that webhook URL that I have copied from Pabbly Connect. So I'm going to paste that here. And now I need to select the information to be sent. So I'm going to open this tab. And here I'm going to select this option of successful payment. So this is going to trigger webhook on successful payments. So I'm going to select this. And now I need to click on save and update. I will click on yes. And I have successfully added my webhook in my course page. Now as I'm going to receive a new payment for this course, then automatically I'm going to receive the detail in Pabbly Connect. So here in Pabbly Connect, we can see it is waiting for webhook response. So how I'm going to get this webhook response? For that, I need to make a new successful payment for my course. So I'm going to go back to Instamojo. I'm going to open my page. And I'm going to open this page URL in a new tab. So here this is my payment page. And now I'm going to make the payment for PHP for programming. So this is my course that my student is going to buy. And I want to enroll my student automatically in this course in LearnDash. So I'm going to click on enroll now. And here I need to fill all the detail of my student. So here the first name of my student is going to be Jack. Last name will be Elvis. Email will be jackelvis@pabblytudes.com. And I'm going to give a random phone number of my student. And here I need to click on add delivery info. Now I'm going to add the address of my student. So the address will be Old Street. City is going to be Indore. And I'm going to give a random pin code. Now I need to select the state, so I'm going to open this tab. And here my state is going to be Madhya Pradesh, so I'm going to select that. And I'm going to disable this option of use GST number for this payment. I don't want to make any GST payment, so I have disabled that option. And I'm going to click on proceed to pay. Now here I need to make the payment, so I'm going to select credit/debit card as my payment option. And here I'm going to fill my card details to make the payment, and I'm going to make a successful payment. Now here we can see I have successfully made my payment, and here I have received this thank you for your order. So I have successfully made the payment for my course, and here these are the details which has been sent as an email to my student too. Now what I need to do is I need to go back to Pabbly Connect. Now here in Pabbly Connect we can see I have received this response, and here I have the payment status that says success. Also I have the payment amount. And here I have the page ID from which I'm receiving this payment and my course. Also here I have the detail and the purpose of my course, that is Master PHP with our course. And here I have all the detail of my student. So the buyer name or the student name is Jack Elvis. I have the buyer email, that is jackelvis@pabblytudes.com. I have the buyer phone number. I have the address of my student, that is Old Street. I have the city, that is Indore. Country is India. I have the random pin code, and the state is Madhya Pradesh. Now, as I've received this successful payment from Instamojo for my course, so what I need to do is I need to use all these details of my student, and I want to enroll that student into my course in LearnDash. So for that, what I need to do is I need to set up my actions tab. And here in my action application, what I need to do is I need to first create a new user in my WordPress account so that I can enroll that as a student in LearnDash. So here my action application is going to be WordPress. So I'm going to select WordPress here. Now I need to give an action event. So I'm going to open this tab. and create a user will be my action event. So I'm going to select this and I'm going to connect WordPress with Pabbly Connect. So I'm going to click here on connect. I will click on add new connection, and here for connecting WordPress with Pabbly Connect, I need to first give my WordPress username or email, WordPress password and the base URL. So we are going to first get the base URL. For that, I need to take you to my WordPress account. And here in my WordPress account, I also have my LearnDash LMS, which is the plugin in WordPress. Now here, what I need to do is I need to get my base URL, and for the base URL, I need to go to my path URL. And here in my path URL, I have my base URL till this WP3. So I'm going to copy all this till this slash, and I'm going to go back to Pabbly Connect, and I'm going to paste that here in this tab. So here this is my base URL, and now I need to give my WordPress username and the password. So I'm going to fill that here. Now here I have filled all the detail. So what I need to do is I need to click on save, and I have successfully connected WordPress with Pabbly Connect. Now for creating a new user, I need to fill all these details like the email address, username, password, first name, last name, full name, and all other details. So what I need to do is I need to fill all these details from my response of Instamojo payment, and I need to use the detail of my student so that I can create that student as a new user, and I can enroll that user into a course in LearnDash. So here what I'm going to do is I'm going to use the response of my Instamojo payment, and I'm going to map that here in all these tabs. So for that, I need to use mapping, and what mapping is a technique through which I can retrieve the data from the previous steps, and the data that is changing will get replaced with the new data in the real time. So for mapping, I need to click here. I will open this response of Instamojo, and here this is my student's email, so I'm going to map this. Similarly, I have to give a username, so I'm going to use the full name of my student as a username. So I'm going to click here. I will open this response of Instamojo, and here this is my student name, so I'm going to map this. So this is going to be my username, and now I need to give a password. So I'm going to keep a random password for my student. So this is going to be the user password, and I need to give the first name and the last name. But I'm only receiving the full name from my Instamojo response. So what I need to do is I need to split this name into first name and the last name so that I can fill that here in these tabs. So for that, I need to add one more actions tab. And here in this actions tab, I'm going to use text formatter by Pabbly. So this is a tool that Pabbly Connect offers, and by using this tool, I can format my text in any way that I want. So I'm going to select text formatter by Pabbly here. And now I need to give an action event. So I'm going to open this tab, and here I'm going to use split text as my action event. So I'm going to select this. And I'm going to connect text formatter by Pabbly, so I'm going to click here on connect. And here for splitting the text, I need to first give my text. So I'm going to map the buyer name or the student name, so I'm going to click here. I will open the response of Instamojo, and here this is the buyer name, so I'm going to map this. Now I need to give the separator by which I want to separate the first name and the last name from the full name. So here I'm going to use this space between the full name, and this space is going to be the separator. So for using space as separator, I need to use this format. So I'm going to fill my separator here. And now I need to give my segment index. So I want to get the first name and the last name. So I'm going to select my segment index as all. So I'm going to open this tab, and here I'm going to select all. And I need to click on save and send test request button. Now here we can see I have received my response. So in the response, I splitted the first name and the last name. So here the first name is Jack, last name is Elvis. And now what I need to do is I need to use this to create a new user in WordPress. So I'm going to open this tab of WordPress, and here I'm going to first map the first name. So I need to click here. I will open this response of text formatter, and here this is the first name. So I'm going to map this. Similarly, I'm going to map the last name, and I need to give the full name. So I'm going to click here. I will open the response of Instamojo, and here this is the buyer name. So I'm going to map this. Now I need to give the description. So in the description, I'm going to add the purpose of my payment. So by this description, it will remind me that I have created this user for my Instamojo payment to enroll that student in a course in LearnDash. So I'm going to click here. I will open this response of Instamojo, and here this is my purpose. So I'm going to map this, and here I have added my description. So now I'm going to give my role. So I'm going to open this tab, And here I can select any role that I want to give to my student. So I want to give the role of subscriber to my student, so I'm going to select that. And here I have filled all the required details and I have mapped all these details here. So as I mapped these details, I have made these details dynamic. So what is going to happen is that as I'm going to receive a new response from my previous steps, that automatically the details that I mapped here are going to get replaced with the new detail of the new student from my Instamojo payment, and I'm going to receive the new detail in the real time. Now what I need to do is I need to click on Save and Send Test Tokens button. So here in this response, we can see I have received this response and this is a positive response, and here I have received my user ID. So here we can see I have successfully created a new user in WordPress and the name of my user is Jack Elvis. I have the email address. Now to check this, let me take you to WordPress, and here in WordPress, I need to go to users. So I'm going to open all users here. And now here I'm going to search for the user that I've just created. So the name of my user was Jack Elvis. So I'm going to search for that. Now here we can see I have created this user that is named as Jack Elvis. Email is jackelvis@pabblytudes.com. I have the role of a subscriber. And here we can see my user is not enrolled in any groups or courses. So here I have successfully created a user in WordPress, and now what I need to do is I need to automatically enroll this user into a course in LearnDash. So for that I need to go back to Pabbly Connect. And here in Pabbly Connect, I need to add one more action step. And here I want to enroll my student in LearnDash course. So here my action application is going to be LearnDash. So I'm going to search for that. And I'm going to select LearnDash here. Now I need to give an action event. So I'm going to open this tab. And here, enroll into course will be my action event. So I'm going to select this. And I'm going to connect LearnDash with Pabbly Connect. So I'm going to click here on Connect. I will click on Add New Connection. And for connecting LearnDash with Pabbly Connect, I need to give a username, password, and the site URL. So here I need to give the username of my WordPress site, also the same password of my WordPress site, and I need to give the site URL. So here I need to use the same URL that I have used for connecting WordPress with Pabbly Connect. So I'm going to go back to WordPress, and here I have this site URL. So I'm going to copy my site URL from my path URL of WordPress. I will go back to Pabbly Connect and I'm going to paste that here. Now I need to give the username and the password of my WordPress site. So here I have filled my username and password too. So I'm going to click on Save. And now I have successfully connected LearnDash with Pabbly Connect. Now here I need to first give my course ID on which I want to enroll my student. So here I'm receiving my payment for my course of PHP. Now for selecting the course ID, I need to open this tab. And here I will find all the courses that I have in my LearnDash account. And here in my automation, I want to use this course of PHP for programming. So I'm going to select this as my course ID. And now I need to give my user ID. So here what I'm going to do is I'm going to map the user ID that I'm going to receive while creating a new user in WordPress from my previous step. So here I need to map that user ID. So I'm going to first toggle on this map button. I'm going to clear this default response. And now for mapping my user ID, I need to open this response of WordPress. And here this is my user ID. So I'm going to map this. Now with this user ID, I'm going to enroll my student into a course. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to click on Save and Send Test Tokens button. And here we can see I have received this response. So this is a positive response, and this means that I have automatically enrolled a user or a student in my LearnDash account. So to check this, let me take you to WordPress. And here in WordPress, we can see I have created this user that is named as Jack Elvis. And here this user is already enrolled into a course in LearnDash. So I'm going to open this course. And here this is my course that is PHP for programming. So here we can see that I have successfully enrolled this student into this course of PHP for programming, and I have created that user by using my Instamojo payment. So here we can see as I have successfully received a payment from Instamojo for my course, then automatically I have used that student detail to enroll that student into my course in LearnDash. So here I have successfully created this automation between Instamojo and LearnDash, and I have successfully automated this process of enrollment. Now as I'm going to receive a new payment for my course from Instamojo, then automatically I'm going to first use those details to create a new user in WordPress. And as I'm going to create that user in WordPress, then automatically I'm going to enroll that user into a course in LearnDash. So this is how I have successfully set up this automation, and my automation here is working successfully. So I have created this connection between Instamojo and WordPress. So here I have created this connection between Instamojo and LearnDash. And now I need to take you back to Pabbly Connect. And here with the help of Pabbly Connect, I have created this connection between Instamojo and LearnDash to automatically enroll student in LearnDash on Instamojo payment. So let's summarize what we did here. So first I have set up my trigger, and my trigger application was Instamojo v2, and my trigger event was successful payment. Then I have set up my actions tab, and first I have used text formatter by Pabbly to split the name of my student into first name and the last name. Then I have used WordPress as my action application, and my action event was create a user. And in the last, I have used LearnDash as my action application, and my action event was enroll into course. So this is how I have successfully created this workflow, and you can also create this workflow by following all the steps that I did in my workflow. And I'm also going to put the link of my workflow in the description, so you can check it out from there. And thank you for watching this video. Not just these applications, you can automate and integrate a lot more applications like this by using Pabbly Connect. So if you want to reach out to us, then email us at support@pabbly.com. And if you have any queries, then you can write us at forum.pabbly.com. And if you have any issue with the pricing, then you can visit this link. And if you like this video, then please like, share and subscribe. Thank you.